Hi guys, it's Adrienne. I just have a really quick tip for you this morning on a little tiny section here called a stabilized ease. And I wanted to show you what this looks like. So whenever you're taking in, this works on a waist, this works on a neckline, this works anywhere where you need to ease something but just have a little more reinforcement. You can see I have a piece of ribbon here that's got 2 lines of stitching on it. And it looks nice and flat now, which is really great. That's exactly what I wanted to go and have it do. This is what it looked like before. So these are under a booty that I'm taking in right now. And I didn't want to remove any fabric. I just wanted to tighten up this bottom edge by an inch on each side. So this is the method that I'm using. And what I did was I took a 3-inch section. Oops, there we go. So you can see the notch. I used the notch on each side of the zipper, on each side, as my central point. And I marked off 1.5 inches on either side, so 3 inches total. That's where the pins are right here. So I have a little seam allowance on my ribbon on each end. And then this spot here, now with the ribbon, is shorter by 1 inch. Oh, sorry. It's hard to stay in focus and look at what you're doing at the same time. So when I go to sew this down, I'm going to organize all this fabric to pull it back into this new smaller size. And it will go flat, as you can see. It sews in nice and flat when you're done. You just kind of mush it in as you go. This works just for that tolerance of 1 inch to 1.25 inches. You can't do 2 inches with this same ratio. The goal would be, if you need to take in more, use a larger ribbon. So that way it has more places to transition to. And you can use center points, and then you can use quarter points after that to line everything up to. So that way it's not going to be giant chunks of fabric easing into each section. But you can see I'm going to be able to get all of this fabric down to this size. And it'll be nice and smooth. So this side is now smaller and reinforced because of the ribbon. So I know the stitching is not going to pop out because it's not just a regular hand-drawn thread. I know a lot of us do easing with a hand-drawn double layer of buttonhole thread or something like that, and that works perfectly on a neckline. But on a booty where there's lots of tension, or on a waistline where there's lots of tension, this is really nice because it just adds extra stability because the ribbon's there and going to help hold the stitching in just a little bit better. So this is the inside, back, under booty. You can see this is one of those V-shaped seams. So I hope this is helpful for you guys. Like I said, this works when you want to remove some measurement but not remove fabric. So if you have a waistline that doesn't have enough fabric for you to actually take away, but you just want to get it just a little more crisp, this is a really good one to try if you have access to the seam. And you can apply this directly to the lining inside of the dress as well. Obviously it's visible, and you can hand stitch it in place to suction everything into this new smaller measurement. It does work, you just see it, so you have to kind of evaluate what works best for the dress construction that you have. But this is one of my favorites to use, and like I said, I just call it a stabilized ease in. It's just like a regular ease, but it's got a little bit more support behind it to give a little more functionality and stability. All right, well, that's my quick tip for today. I hope you guys can find this one useful. It's a really great trick to keep in your back pocket next time you're working on something that just needs a little bit more reinforcement. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day.